Welcome to Oktoberfest.
How's everybody doing?
That's better. I'm gonna do my favorite part of Oktoberfest now.
Ziggy, zaggy, ziggy, zaggy! Ziggy, zaggy, ziggy, zaggy! Oktoberfest is
Oh, Beau, where'd you go? I need a pint of luck tread. That lagered ale is the best I know from Van Kill, Ontario. It's a one beer at the bar with a tractor on the jar. Beau's Lug Tread lagered ale. Give me Beau's Lug Tread lagered ale.
Hey, I'm Steve. My dad and I started Beau's all-natural brewing company. The reason we started doing the Oktoberfest is we wanted to raise more money for charity, and we happen to have a Oktoberfest lager that we love to death, and kind of having a fun party seemed like a good way to, to do that.
So the first time we threw Oktoberfest, it was really, one of those ideas that we came up with over a couple of beers when we wanted to throw our own festival and to throw an Oktoberfest.
The first year we had one, we were kind of surprised. We were expecting maybe 500 people, and when 5,000 people showed up at the gates, we kind of realized we had something much bigger on our hands than we'd maybe originally thought.
It's been a really phenomenal, excellent journey, and Oktoberfest is just a way of showing everybody how much we appreciate the support that we've received as a company to be able to produce the kind of beer that we do and to have it have such a wingspan as it's grown to have.
It's the time of year that all of our friends, our families, our fans just have a great time together over some great food, some great beer.
And there's all these activities. It's just, people are just there having a great time.
Beer, food, and music. Three things worth everything in life, if you ask me.
It's a great way to, hang out with 15,000 of my closest friends.
all right. Now it's your turn.
It is a beer festival for me, I guess, first and foremost. That's what I focus on. We blow through a ton of beer during the weekend. We have our Lug Tread, which is our year-round flagship beer, modeled on the Kolsch style of Cologne. We have our Nightmaritzen as well, which is our Oktoberfest beer. All the brewers had the opportunity to brew a single batch of a beer of their choosing. Kevin did a black lager, Schwarz beer, and that was called Dark Helmet. Our production manager, Keith, did a beer called Koru. It's a Belgian pale ale. Bryce, he worked on a Bock style, and we called that one Oktoberfest. Andrew recreated a historical ale, and that's a Kottbusser, Jins Joe Kotkat. Matt McAteer worked on Weissel Lantern. The beer that I worked on this year was a historical recreation of Hudson Valley Ale. And the vast majority of, all those 9 beers is consumed during the weekend, so that's a lot of beer.
If you haven't been to Oktoberfest, you absolutely should come.
We managed to cram this fairgrounds with music, food, and beer lovers.
And it's really hard to describe how awesome everybody is at the event because you just have to be there to see it. People don't sort of root themselves down. Everybody's moving all day. There's lots of tents. No matter where you are, you're part of Oktoberfest.
We're really proud to say this year that all the entertainment, from the traditional German dancers to the Alpenhorn bands with the giant, huge, long Ricola pipes and whip cracking and this log sawing thing that they do, are Canadian-based. And Walter Ostenek he's one of our Oktoberfest institutions as well. He's been here for the last few years, and he'll be here for the next many to come. Knock on Eddie Airwood's wood. That sounded bad.
My name's Eddie Earwig. I am the illustrator for the mural. I actually did all the murals that we've done at Oktoberfest. 2012, 2011, 2010, 2009, and we're just going to keep going every year to try to get this big, long haul of murals. And it's a little interesting this year because we actually had contest winners. The first 50 people to email Beau's get their face put into the mural. So we got sporadically some faces in here. And then this year, he said, why don't you do it inside the brewery? And that's what we did here. So this is kind of a fake Beau's Brewery look from inside and a sign just crashing through. I don't really know how the piping works, so I've gotten some complaints about how the pipes are like crazy, but it's fun drawing pipes. I like drawing pipes. Thank you.
Then we move into the activities area where we have some pretty crazy activities happening down there, like a Stein holding struggle, the spouse carrying competition, keg tossing.
We also do the sausage eating contest, which is absolutely hilarious to watch.
Enjoy the sausage, enjoy the meal.
Which are deliciously prepared by the Piggy Market and are made with Beau's beer as well.
And of course, there's the prestige that goes along with the activities, because if you win, your name goes on the Beau's Cup, which is pretty much on par, I'd say, with winning the Stanley Cup.
A little excited. How does it feel being the winner? It's a little much.
At the event, we've got about 20 to 25 restaurants every year. They're all restaurants that serve our beer throughout the year, so it's an invite-only way to get in, and the restaurants really go all out to try to outdo each other for the most, innovative food. We really want to focus on having the best food you can find and really making it a foodie event.
There's cast days where we have over 40 different casts from all kinds of breweries across Ontario and into Quebec.
It's sort of like the beer embassy of Oktoberfest. It's a really cool way for us to show the collaborative spirit that we have at Beau's, and it's just a great way to collaborate with our brewery brethren at the festival.
Last year we did 2 collaborations. This year we did 3. On the Friday, we brewed a pumpkin brewit with Dick Cantwell of Elysian Brewing Company in Seattle. Dick's something of, I guess a lot of people would regard him to be the pumpkin brewit. This brewit was spiced with bog myrtle and yarrow, but then at the end of the boil, we added cumin for, a certain je ne sais quoi. And it's already tasting delicious, and that was a real pleasure to do that as well.
And then we bounce over to Kinderfest, which is a festival in and of itself within Oktoberfest, which is an area for kids of all ages. For Statine the Clown, she does phenomenal face painting. Doo the Clown, he's been a bit of an institution here at Oktoberfest since we started.
Unbelievable! Woo!
Giant Hot Wheels track set up for kids so they could do Hot Wheels racing, and one of my favorite parts of the festival is kids walking around for the kids parade. Amazing.
Every day has a beer school component where we do lots of talks. We bring in brewers from around the world to talk about different elements of brewing. There's so much going on all 3 days that you can really pick any one of them and you'll have a good time.
The way we operate Oktoberfest, it follows a lot of the same philosophies we follow at Beau's in terms of social and environmental sustainability. On the environmental side, the programs like EnviroDish, where we have a dedicated team of dishwashers on site reusing dishes as opposed to putting product into the landfill, is a huge undertaking, but it's something we believe in.
We managed to divert over a ton of waste from the garbage into a composter, which is, I think, no small feat at a festival this size.
All the charities really went above and beyond to help us do the fundraising. The 3 charities were Vankleek Hill Agricultural Society, Just Food, which is an Ottawa-based food charity, and the 3rd charity is Operation Come Home.
Everywhere, all over the festival, every area of the festival has its own fundraising initiatives within that area. Chio Sick Kids was raising money in Kinderfest. Activities area was raising money with the Unshaven Mavens who are fighting breast cancer. The Midway, homemade games, borrowed from some that already exist.
Lots of other just really innovative fundraising techniques. So they helped us a lot with the festival, which makes it that much better because I think the connection to what we're doing is that much stronger.
The beer dunk tank, which was a phenomenal success, being able to put all the people that work at Beau's into a giant tank of Old Beaver River.
You know, we raised a lot of money, you know, just putting people in a big tank of beer. Tastes good still too.
And then at about 5:30, we switch over to more indie music on the main stage. And it was just perfect.
This one is for you guys, Beau's.
This year was entirely Canadian and it always features a lot of Canadian artists. I'm a big believer in independent everything. It's great to be able to bring bands that maybe not everybody's heard of to highlight how amazing these bands are and to give them that kind of exposure. And I also think it adds a lot to the feel of the festival, that we're showcasing really great talent. People are coming for the festival, but they stay for the music and they all love it. And the bands we've got every year have just been phenomenal quality, great artists.
You got a grace about you, yeah. Smoking her last cigarette.
On the Friday and the Saturday, we hold an after party at the Windsor Tavern, which is a local institution. We always have just great performers, either solo performers or bands that are either associated with the brewery or that have performed at the festival grounds. So, you know, you get to see some pretty intimate sets by some pretty amazing artists. It's a good way to end the evening. Sometimes it's also a risky way to end the evening, but it's also just, you know, a great time to be able to unwind at the end of the festival day.
Stop it!
And then everybody goes home and we're left standing here going, holy crap, that was fast. 6 months of planning, 2 days of partying, and 2 weeks of cleanup. That's what Oktoberfest is.
The main reason that we are able to pull off such a great event is the team that we've got. I'm once again just amazed at the work that everybody puts into this, not just our team at Beau's, but the amazing volunteers that we get every year.
We like to call them volunteers. They're the lifeblood of the festival. They bring a lot of the energy to the festival.
In exchange, we'd like to make sure that the volunteers have a really good time for the rest of the festival. We've been really, really fortunate and of course really grateful to have had the support of the CBC join us to host our main stage, and pretty sure they had a good time, judging by how they all rolled out of here. Oktoberfest is independent music, it's independent beer, it's independent restaurants.
Couldn't be cooler than that. You know, it's friends and family getting together to put on something that's special and people care about. It's really neat.
So Oktoberfest definitely is wunderbar.